Sagittarius, hello, it's Guiding Halo here. This is going to be what Spirit wants you to know for April. There will be an extended to this reading. It will be, the link will be underneath, and you can go ahead and join me there. It's on Patreon. So the card that came out for you is the Prison Waif, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. So having a fear of lack. Opening to discovery. That's a beautiful card. I love that card. And community. So discovering what's new in your community, perhaps. All right, so I'm going to read these cards and then we're going to pull tarot on them. I've got the wrong book. I did that yesterday too. Card number 31, which equals a 4. So it seems to me you're building a solid foundation here in some sort of aspect. It came up right, so it's an ally. Let's read it. When the prison waif arrives in this realm as your ally, he comes to remind you of the law of paradoxical intent. Your own self-sabotaging thoughts and hidden beliefs are, in fact, preventing you from your highest good. You might believe that you're doing all you can to manifest your reality, but perhaps you're giving in to those thoughts, such as the following. I can't do this. I'm unworthy. I'll fail, so why try? I don't deserve this. I'm unlovable. In fact, you're locked into a prison of your own making. The good news, that's good news because it means you have the key to let yourself out. This is a sign that you need to spend some time with yourself addressing those beliefs that counter your hard work to get ahead. You can change them if you want to. You don't want to stay in prison, do you? Take inventory of your thoughts. Let yourself out of jail and spend a few minutes outdoors in gratitude. It's time to let the sun shine in. So it's time to get in a place of gratitude, and well, gratitude usually does bring about abundance and finance, because when you show the universe that you are abundant and ready for the beauty they have to bring, they bring you more of it. This card's come out a couple of times in this batch of readings I've done, and there's a very spiritual journey going on here, but the divine has given you a key, and it's time to discover. We tune in to information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyche. Every day, however, the amount of data we sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing, especially since the advent of the internet. We have been bombarded with more than we could ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. Consistent exposure to unhealthy messages invites us into a cynical, fear-based worldview. On the other hand, conscious exposure to information supporting our well-being shifts us toward growth and expansion. The choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning on a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are part of it, after all, through synchronicity, omens, and other signs that point towards our best path. Our intuition helps us tune in and see our environment like an oracle. However, this new information doesn't always make sense right away, so being curious and non-resistant is key to learning. Today, be open to receiving important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but by recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out superfluous noise. Maybe you need to take a break from social media, gossip, or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. So ask the divine for the messages you need to carry you forward, and then get prepared to listen, be in the state of reception, receiving, so that you can hear what the universe has for you. There's something here in that card here that said the key concept. The small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas, the transfer of vital information via the universe always speaking to you, the need to integrate information and to be discerning about what you expose yourself to. Community. So be discerning about what you expose yourself to seems like a big deal. That really stuck with me. Because it seems that something you may be exposing yourself to is getting you in a place of, I feel like a shift in your road. It's like a trajectory change. Your thoughts, your beliefs, what you're exposing yourself can take you down one road, or it can take you down another, but you've got to change what's going, what information is being fed to you on a regular basis. Community. The towering ancient trees in a forest look distinct from one another, yet beneath the surface of the earth their roots are intertwined. The roots act like a kind of communication system throughout the community of trees. Instantaneous messages travel through this underground system. Nutrients can travel on this network. Trees at one side of the forest can supply the nourishment required on the other side of the forest. Danger at one end of the network is communicated to the far end of the intertwined roots. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Support is all around you, even if you are not consciously aware of it. Allow yourself to be supported. Give encouragement to others. The more you allow yourself to be supported, the more your dreams can come true. If you believe that you have to do it all alone, you will. Your true family is not just blood relationships. Sometimes the strongest family ties are friends who know who you are. Sometimes they are your ancestors and soul family who reside in spirit. This card speaks of finding your community and your people. It is a card of remembering that your people are at your side, believing in you, loving you, and standing strong beside you. Call on your community and ask for their assistance. They are only a thought away. So it's about understanding that you're not alone here. I think it's almost like someone here, my Sagittarian friends, feels like there's something you just can't get out of, or can't get out of your mind, or can't change where you've been to move forward. It's about asking for help to do that. But first you've got to come to the decision that that's actually what you want to do, you see. I'm going to move these cards down just a little bit. This way. There we go. Let's pull tarot on each one of these cards, shall we? First card, Six of Pentacles, gifts of time, money, or effort. Perhaps a gift of finances, or someone giving you their time or effort is coming in that's really going to help you. There's some sort of balance that's coming to a circumstance or situation, though, I can tell you that much. Yeah, I think something's coming to you that's really going to surprise you here, because this is a gift that brings balance. Open to discovery. There's a contract coming about. This is the Lovers, but in money readings, since we have a money card first, this is about contracts coming in, opening to discovery in new ways to bring contracts your way. Maybe you don't feel you have it in you, but it's time to be open to discover new ways to make money, maybe even new contracts, learning about what soul commitments are, why we feel connected to others in this lifetime. Next card, community, unable or unwilling to make a decision. This reminds me a lot of Leo's reading about feeling like you can't speak out or speak forward, or having people trying to pigeonhole you into a scenario, or even you doing that yourself, where you have to keep quiet and not speak the truth. It could be that something you've said in the last little while may have changed a trajectory for somebody else, and you may feel some sort of concern about it, about your friend or about whatever happened, and you may feel responsible to some extent. There's a lot of people who face a lot of flack when they're in friendships or whatever, and words are spoken, things are spoken, and the truth comes out, because people don't always want the truth to come out. But if you are a truth seer and a truth speaker, it's kind of, you know, that's kind of the way it goes. And that's what I'm getting with this here. Unsure as to whether you should speak anymore, because it seems to cause a ruckus or sadness. And then this card here is talking to you to ask your community for help, to ask people around you for help, ask, you know, yeah, just ask for help. Undecided about asking for help. I wonder if maybe you've got some boundaries up about allowing people in your life because of lack of trust in others. There's something about a soul contract here, something about two people coming together. It seems the divine might be trying to bring together. When that happens, you may very well have self-sabotaging beliefs about whether you have enough time, money, even space to enter into something like this, and you need to ask for help. Someone might need to get counseling here to help with their emotions, to help decide one way or the other which to go. And perhaps that's where the community comes in. It's going out into your community and asking for help with to have clarity on these things in your life. Okay, so in the extended, we're going to pull cards for clarifying cards, and we'll also pull a message from your angels. If you'd like to join me for that, it's in the link below. It's on Patreon. If not, I hope you guys have a beautiful month. I'll talk to you again soon. Blessings.